Hi and welcome to the channel. My name is Sayed and here I am with the most important news for Wednesday evening, May 3, 2023. India-China to contribute half of global growth this year, IMF report. Growth in the dynamic Asia-Pacific region is projected to increase to 4.6% this year from that of 3.8% recorded in previous year, according to the International Monetary Fund, which stated that the growth will be largely led by India and China. In its Region Economic Outlook, Asia and Pacific report released on Tuesday, the Washington-based fund said the region would contribute around 70% of global growth. An agreement signed to establish first integrated steel plate manufacturing complex in Saudi Arabia. Aramco Bhushan Iron and Steel Company Limited (BOUS Steel) and the Public Investment Fund has signed a shareholder agreement to establish an integrated steel plate manufacturing complex in Saudi Arabia. Subject to customary regulatory approval and closing conditions, the joint venture complex is expected to be closed in Ras Al Khair Industrial City, one of the four new special economic zones recently announced by the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Mohammed bin Salman, chairman of the Council Economic Development Affairs. Makkah Red Crescent saved Indian pilgrim after his heart stopped while performing Umrah. The ambulance team from the Saudi Red Crescent Authority in Makkah have succeeded in restoring the pulse of an Indian pilgrim when his heart stopped while performing Umrah at the Grand Mosque. Dr. Mustafa Baljon, Director General of the Authority branch in Makkah, said that the medical command and control room at the authority received an information at 9:44 a.m. on Sunday about the case of pilgrim who fainted after his heart and stopped while performing the ritual of Safa and Marwa at the Grand Mosque in Makkah. Upon the arrival of the medical ambulance team, it was found that there was a man in his 60s who was lying on the ground unconscious and was unable to breathing. He said that the ambulance team made a rapid intervention immediately and started CPR through the shock devices until the pulses returned to the normal state. The patient was transferred to Ajia, the General Hospital, where he was convalescing and the intensive care unit. New record as 456,000 Indians take flight in a day. India's domestic air traffic has hit a record high with 456,000 passengers flying on a single day. The skyrocketing domestic passenger traffic post-COVID is a reflection of India's high growth, tweeted by Aviation Minister Jyotira Aditya. More than 37.5 million passengers were carried by domestic airline in just the first 3 months of 2023. United States to end COVID vaccination requirement on May 11 for foreign travelers, federal workers. The White House on Monday announced a May 11, 2023 end to vaccine requirement for travelers to the US and for government employees across the world's biggest economy. Bulk breakfast orders lead police to fake India call center. Fake call center that dupe people around the world are commonly found in India, but Mumbai police said Monday that they managed to bust one because of what the workers were having for breakfast. The center, located in a house along Rajodi Beach outside India's financial capital, housed dozens of employees who were not allowed to leave the building to prevent them from interacting with outsiders. But police got a tip off that someone was repeatedly ordering dozens of breakfast from a nearby eaters around 4 a.m. The beach resort is full tourist on weekend and almost deserted on other days. So the 50 to 60 tea and breakfast orders so early every morning for many days raised our suspicions and we started secretly monitoring the place, police officer Suhas Pauchi told AFP. Police finally raided the house, which had a floor with 60 workstations, on the night of April 11, 2023 and arrested the owner and 47 employees. 21 scammers jailed for 21,000 Bahraini dinar financial fraud. A gang of 21 scammers has been jailed for tricking people into their personal bank information and defrauding them of a total 21,000 Bahraini dinar. The High Criminal Court yesterday sentenced the international fraudster to between 1.5 years jail and fined some of them 100 Bahraini dinar to 5,000 Bahraini dinar after finding them guilty of fraud and thief. Saudi Arabia plans to open 315,000 new hotel rooms by 2030. Saudi Arabia plans to add 315,000 new hotel rooms with an estimated development cost of $37.8 billion by 2030, as the kingdom continues to expand its hospitality, tourism, and travel industry to diversify its economy away from oil. The new planned addition will take the total stock nearly 450,000 hotel rooms with giga projects such as the futuristic city of Neom, leading the supply pipeline according to the Knight Frank 2023 Saudi report. For Saudi Arabia, which has population of about 36 million, domestic tourism is key to the success of its future tourism and hospitality markets. The report found domestic tourism is thriving with 65% of Saudi Arabian already traveling within the kingdom between 1 and 3 times a month. The travel for short business trips 16%, entertainment or seasonal attraction 12%, and religious pilgrims 16%, the data showed. News bulletin ends here for now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel and get notified for future bulletins.